So my solo trip to the Disneyland Part 2 started with Blue Milk, which were featured a few times in Star Wars movies.
Pledge your allegiance to the First Order. Say for the Order. No. Do what?
At the Oga's Cantina, you can get alcoholic beverages, yes, even in Disneyland. They have many kinds of fan alcohol drinks, like one named the Jedi Mind Trick with cool glass, and the Java Juice, which features simply orange with pineapple, kiwi, cantaloupe, and blueberry boba topping pearls. So it's a great option for people who don't drink alcohol like me. And also some drinks come with a Pogue souvenir mug. Oga's Cantina reminds me of bars that Luke met Han Solo for the first time in episode 4 and the one Anakin and Obi-Wan went to pursue a bounty hunter in episode 2. Do you remember him? He used to be a pilot of Star Wars. Or maybe he was fired. Star Wars Launch Bay is not a new attraction like Galaxy's Edge, but here's many things that make all the Star Wars fans excited. There are interactive sections like Star Wars character greeting and video game lounge. And also it's almost like a museum of Star Wars where you can see props and replica from the movie. And it's also a nice place to avoid the heat or cold from outside. This is one of the beloved rides in Disneyland, and as you might know, now it features Star Wars thanks to Disney purchased Lucasfilm. It's so exciting, like this much. And this much. Wait, did I ruin the family trip that I took ride with? Anyway. So this solo trip is mainly for Star Wars, but as a huge fan of the mouse, I also enjoy the time with him in traditional Disney things. I always get nostalgic when I see his performance, especially this time because I was solo. So in case you wonder, this is a smoked turkey leg. I was super tired, but you can actually make an order through the official Disneyland app, so you don't have to wait in line. It was pretty convenient. After the dark in Disneyland is also fun. For those who have never been to Disneyland in California, they usually open until the midnight, so you have a bunch of time to enjoy the illumination and the ride with the nightlight. So I went back to the Galaxy's Edge area again and got enchanted by the beautiful Millennium Falcon. Also, I did Single Rider again. And you know, as it got dark, I felt a bit lonely. but I was fine. めっちゃ楽しかった。ということでもうね、生き返ろうと思います。体もいろんなガジェットの充電もちょっとなくなってきたので帰ります。楽しかった。また来る。エアビーに着きました。疲れた。リトルグリーンメンのマカロン買ったからそれを食べてから寝ようかな。最後に駆け込みでちょっとおやつ買って、こんなの可愛くない？リトルグリーンメンのクリスマスバージョンのマカロンで、中になんか紫のこれなんかラスイチ、棚にあったのラスイチだったから買っちゃったよ思わず。なんか下柔らかくなってる。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。こんな感じ。なんか黒いのがさついちゃってるからひげ生えてるみたいになってるけど可愛いでしょ。中のクリームの色すごくない？可愛くて食べるのもったいないね。いただきます。何味だっけこれ。なんか好きな味ではない。でもマカロンはちゃんとしたマカロン。なんか柔らかいし可愛いけど食べるぐらい。なんか中に入ってる。なんかピーチ系かも。汚いねなんか。うわ、すごい。なんかどんどん味が分かんなくなっていくわ。Alright, I ate a lot, and now I'm gonna share 5 tips for your solo trip. Rest well before and after. Preparation always helps you. Get curious. No one cares about you in both good way and bad way. And last but not least, be safe.Your own body is an important asset for yourself. This time I took overnight bus before visiting Disneyland and I spent a night on a bus. Then I went to Disneyland right after I arrived at the Anaheim. So my energy ran out around the 3 or 4 p.m. already. So rest well before the trip is a key so that you can explore as much as you can. Also, being on solo trip is sometimes more exhausting than a group trip.Because when you go on a trip with your friends, for example, you tend to spend more time to take a rest at the restaurant or cafe. But if you're alone, you have no idea how much you walk. Of course, you're always with the internet, but sometimes there are poor connection or your phone is dying. So it won't hurt you if you research in advance about transportation or some trip hack about the place you want to visit.In my case, since I went to Disneyland directly from the bus terminal after I took overnight bus, I brought my huge backpack. So from my quick research, I already knew that there were lockers that I can rent nearby the park. So I didn't have to waste my time by looking for lockers or carrying the heavy luggage. Solo trip is full of new experiences and insights, and sometimes you can take your own time just for yourself.I personally feel you can think over whatever small things that you see from your trip. You can pay attention to the small things that you might miss from your busy daily life. No one cares about you in both good way and bad way. In good way, if you are a beginner of solo trip, you might think people see you as a stranger or stare at you, especially when you go to the crowd.Or if you want to do vlog on your solo trip, you might think like other people look at you and laugh at you. But basically, from my experience, no one cares about you. Even if they see you on solo trip, they'll forget about you the day after that. Like, do you still remember any unfamous solo trip vlogger that you have ever seen before? In that way, at the same time, if you face any emergency, your friends or family are not with you on the trip. So you need to have a responsibility. Be safe. Related to no one cares about you, you need to protect yourself and you should avoid things that might occur any accident or the ones that are not safe. Being safe is the most important philosophy of solo trip, I would say. So I made 2 YouTube videos on my solo trip to Disneyland/Galaxy's Edge. I know, you saw some Christmas themed decoration. The footage is from last year. You know, part-time YouTuber is wholly tough. Anyway, by making these videos, I actually want to make more female Star Wars friends in US. Well, I have 2 close girlfriends who love Star Wars, but they are in Japan. Besides that, I want to push the boundary of the stereotype of Star Wars fandom too. On top of that, I hope you guys enjoy my video. I'm hoping that I can bring more video to you guys soon. See ya!